As a young man, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. On my friend Mike's recommendation, I moved to Chicago and began as a runner on the trading floor. I eventually moved up and made bank trading size for one of the most respected firms in the world. In the dot-com bubble, things went south for me. The trader lifestyle caught up and I lost everything. Years later, I fought my way back, and I'm now here to help others on Trader Talk. All right, and welcome to the show today. And we did get the announcement late yesterday, and I thank my friend Tim from our Facebook group for giving me the heads up that Proshares did announce a reverse splits for both UVXY and SVXY. This is good news, and it's exciting. Usually we wouldn't see this until UVXY had made lows, a little bit lower lows, but it's still, we love to hear it now. I guess UVXY got down to, let's see, what was the low? I think it was like 790, something like that. 795 is the low. But regardless, I believe that Proshares did this for a marketing move because it makes these things more visible if they're at a higher price. They're easier to trade, in my opinion, at the higher prices, especially when it comes to options trading. And so this is welcome news that these two have reverse split. Now we have a 1-for-5 split for UVXY and 1-for-4 split for SVXY. And it used to be, usually what would happen before was that SVXY was always rallying and was getting just a regular split, actually. And so the reverse split for SVXY is a little surprising. Now, we know in the Vomageddon, SVXY lost a lot of its value. And I just think that they are doing this, once again, to market these things. You give them a little higher value, and they're moving around more. First, they make headlines for the split. And then on top of that, these things are moving around a little bit more. And I don't know. There's been a lot of talk about how SVXY really hasn't gotten off the ground after that big Vomageddon in February, and how this and I think during the reverse split, although it doesn't change anything really. It's just optics. But even though it's just optics do matter, and you can see next to me the chart for SVXY since the split, and just really slow recovery, which is not surprising, but in percentage terms, it makes total sense. But for people who are used to this being 2 times leveraged, remember, SVXY and UVXY were nerfed or deleveraged after the February Vomageddon. So now SVXY is 0.5 times the futures, and UVXY is 1.5 times the futures. So I'm sorry, SVXY is inverted. But anyway, inverted 0.5 times the futures. So once again, welcome news that these two have announced the reverse splits. These are to come on September 18th, and I think that this will renew interest in trading for these vehicles. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing to this channel, supporting me on Patreon, and checking me out also on Twitter and StockTwits, where I hang out a lot. Also, check out the Facebook group. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.